Hey everyone, it's Zinix, and today I'm going to show you how to add food to your Gorilla Tag fan game. So in the description, like always, you want to join the Discord. And before we start, I just want to say thank you all for 600 fucking members. We got fucking Vazifies in the server. Thank you all. Alright, now, in the Discord server, you'll see a channel called Food. And you want to download this script. This is a script made by my friend The Kid Chow, so all credit goes to him. Then you just want to drag it into your game. Or instead of dragging it, I never say this, but you can hit import new asset after right clicking, and hit monkey eat food. Now, once it's imported, if we just wait a little bit. Alright, once you have the script imported, you want to get your food model. So I'm just going to go ahead and make one real quick. I'm just going to make a chocolate bar because it's Halloween. Alright, this next part's really important. I would recommend using Pro Builder for this because it really helps for when you're making your model. So just bring up your cube or whatever. The first, you want to go into segments. You do your model in segments. So what I would recommend doing is rotating what you want it to look like after a bite or something like that, right? So let's just say I want this to go down, go like that. So let's say I want it to look like that after a bite, and then I want to make it normal. You just want to extrude and try and bring it back and make it look normal. There's other ways you can separate your model without making it look weird, obviously. And some are pretty easy. This is just how I'm going to do it for the sake of the tutorial. So I'm going to have 3 stages of mine. Or I'm only going to have 2, actually. Now, it's easier if you can just duplicate the pieces and they're all symmetrical. But for a chocolate bar, you could do that, but it wouldn't look very good. So here's my chocolate bar. It looks pretty normal. But I have 2 sections. So you just want to go ahead and detach the faces of both sections. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to disable this. So what I can do is I can give this a top by just extruding the edge and moving it over. Because you don't want it to look weird when it's done. Then you just want to drag that. Make sure your bottom piece is the main piece. Don't drag your bottom piece into the top piece. Okay? Now what you want to do is just on the pieces you want to get eaten, you want to drag on the script, monkey eat food. Eating sound, you can do whatever. Respawn time. The audio clip is just the sound that it'll make when you eat it. So you don't drag this on there like you normally do for like hit sounds. You just select it. So I'm just going to select a basic Unity one, this bubble. Respawn time, that's how long it takes for the food to reappear. And eat interval is how long it takes before you can eat the food again. So I'm just going to set this to 15. So you got to wait 5 seconds after it reappears to eat it again. So let's just make this a right-hand cosmetic. You just do what you would with any other cosmetics from going forward now. So I'm just going to do this. I forgot to mention this, sorry. If you did it the way I did it, and you extruded the edges so where it wouldn't match up, don't forget to push these back in so it doesn't look very weird when you have it. So just line it up with the chocolate bar or your food or whatever you're doing. Keep in mind, you don't have to do it the way I did it. I just don't want to take the time and separate the parts and make it look good. And this will still work with Blender models. You can just make the separate parts, and then convert them both to a mesh. You can do this however way you want it, just the parts have to be separated. Alright, now once you've done that, you want to get whatever cosmetic script you have and use. You can just watch any other cosmetic tutorial for this bit. It really doesn't matter. You can use the one on my server, which for some people, the one on my server doesn't work. So if you want, you can just use the normal change right hand cosmetic. But I am going to use the one I always use, which is Better Cosmetics. This is in my Discord server. I'm pretty sure it was Cube. Sorry, I forgot one thing. On your food, you need to have a box collider on the one that is getting eaten. So on the segment that's getting eaten, have a box collider or a collider with is trigger and make the layer non-walkable. Sorry, I forgot that. Sorry, I forgot one final thing. On your main camera, have the tag main camera. And then on your food, on the thing that is getting eaten, you want to have the tag food. Okay, so just hit add tag plus food with a capital F, exactly how I spelled it. And main camera has to be exactly how I spelled it as well. So, like that. Capital M, capital C. And now it should work. Alright, and as you can see, if I move it to my face, hold on, the update intervals gotta run out. There you go. I changed the hitbox, that's why it took a while. If it doesn't work, on your main camera, make sure your layer is non-walkable and your tag is main camera. And remember, if you have a collider on it, make sure if it's still not working, put it on is trigger. And that will help. Because it's kind of hard to get it to where it'll eat on Oculus or on Unity. And that little bit right there is just me messing up and not detaching that from the face. But it'll work perfectly fine for you. And that's how you add food to your Gorilla Tag fan game.